Welcome to Game Devs Play Games, where we play games and talk game design, and we are playing Dead Cells.
Dead Cells. This is a game by Motion Twin.
Motion Twin.
This game is releasing in early access on May 10th, which this episode may be before or after that. Not totally sure where this falls in our schedule. But this is a roguelike. They describe it as a Castlevania-inspired platforming action game.
Okay. Right.
Which, check out the trailer if you haven't seen it. It does a really good job at selling the game, honestly, and it's beautiful.
It does, actually. Chris was like, hey, yeah, these guys have this game. You want to play it? I looked at it. It was like, so many yes. so yes, I'm in.
Which, shout out to Motion Twin. I already forgot their name. They sent us a copy of this game, so that's why we're playing it on the show. But much appreciated. We're playing this blind, too, so Nathan's literally never even opened this game until now.
What?
We are the Slime Man.
Whoa. Oh, right.
So we're kind of like either a parasite or maybe some kind of undead thing that's infested a dead body. I think it's a parasite.
I'm okay with
which
that.
would totally immediately explain the name of the game. We're a parasite infesting a dead carcass of dead cells. Inside a cell in a dungeon.
You are the actual worst? Yes. There's a double jump. Okay. Oh, hello.
You're so polite. You wouldn't be the headless guy now, would you?
Yep.
That's me!
Yeah.
Yes. What? Got your tongue? Ah, yeah, the tongue thing. Oh, maybe that was you. A bit strange to be back amongst the dead, no? I mean, you've surely noticed. You can't die! I don't really know why. But you're not the first to be staring down the barrel of immortality, if you were wondering.
Staring down the barrel? Are there guns in this game? Because it looks like it's all medieval swords and stuff.
There Just saying, cannons.
If there are no... Okay, fair enough.
Cannons and barrels? Cannons. There also could be barrels.
You wouldn't be staring into a cannon, though?
Well, yeah, but like, you could be staring into a barrel.
You could
like,
do better
are there
than
any
this.
fish in this barrel? No?
Ooh. Oh.
Beginner's bow. Okay. So these are starting equipment. I wonder if this is randomized.
Good old wooden shield.
No, like, good old shield.
Oh, but I dropped the... Okay, well...
Oh, I see. So you have a sword or the bow?
No, it's the shield or the bow. Okay, wait, so...
oh, it's your secondary. Oh, I see. So...
It's a temporary block.
Oh.
Okay, and then this is... Do it. I haven't limited it. Oh, and then it...
Whoa! That's actually really cool. You know, and they didn't even have to justify... Wow, weird.
It's like the spirit of the arrow is returning to me.
Yeah. But like, they didn't even have to do that, right?
No,
like, they could have just made a bow that has infinite arrows for whatever reason, but they were like, you know what? No, we're going to make this make sense. So... before we started recording the episode, Nathan and I were kind of observing the title screen. We were like, there's a lot of art styles going on in here, and it's a little confusing. But I think what this game is actually built on, it's not a 2D pixel game. I think everything's built in 3D. I mean, I guess the background and the textures are probably 2D. But I think all the characters are 3D models. And there's a shader that's rendering them in a pixel format. Or in pixel display, rather. Which is becoming very popular. I backed a game on Kickstarter called Undungeon, I believe, that's doing the exact same thing. And if you go back like 2, maybe 3 years ago, there were a lot of people that were starting this trend, and they were trying to figure out good ways of making pixel graphics using 3D models. But at that point, people hadn't quite figured it out, right? Like, it still kind of looked like garbage.
Well, it's okay. It's because when you combine different...
Ooh, hey.
Secret found. Malachite. Probably fake, but you shouldn't be able to trigger poor sulfur for 250 gold. Done. Ooh. Alright, wait, can I dash? Oh, no. Oh, I can stomp down from the... Wait. Kapow! Alright, anyway, what I was saying is, yeah, like, usually when you combine types of art, it becomes very, very noticeable, and that is why it, like, lowers in quality.
But in particular, I think I noticed it in this because the slight movements of characters, you'll notice it does pixel shifts, and that doesn't happen in you don't really animate that way if you're doing that with pixel art. That would be too much work. I think you would spend an enormous amount of time on every single sprite. And that's why I think it reads as a 3D art asset with a 2D or a pixel shader.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's fine. I was just going to say, ultimately, I think the main advantage of doing it this way is that... Oh, okay.
Faster turnaround for art?
Yeah, absolutely. Because if you're trying to make everything pixel art, dear God, yeah.
Well, we won't see that second heart.
Nope. What is with this?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's also kind of the byproduct of like people are becoming more and more familiar with 3D art. That's just kind of the industry preferred style at this point.
You've looted a soul shield. Charge ahead while blocking attacks.
Nice.
Oh. All right. Well, I guess shield for shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So while everyone getting into game development generally is learning 3D art at this point, it makes sense that while pixel games are a trend or still just a beautiful aesthetic, that clever artists would find interesting ways of kind of getting the best of both worlds. Of getting making their 3D art but still getting pixel graphics, which I think is cool. Honestly, I'm not against that. Tickle.
Why? What does this do?
You're tickling the goo.
Is that it?
Maybe it's like a chance to have it poop out some loot. I mean, like, I imagine it requires one tickle.
Probably, because, like, I mean, pressing it over and over again, or that could be a little more clear.
Yeah.
Power scroll.
Whoa. The important, I don't know if we mentioned this, but this is an alpha, or beta, but probably alpha. I think it officially was declared alpha in the beginning prompt.
Oh, crap.
Shout out to Henry Grimes, too. He's been talking to me a lot about 3D artists that have developed pixel shaders for games. So he actually helped me learn a little bit more about that stuff, because I don't do 3D art.
Oh, good man.
Yeah. And he's a 3D artist.
Why can't they throw past the wall? I don't agree with that.
Well, you know, because
I mean, like,
more challenging.
yeah.
I agree, though. It is kind of defying the physics of the game. Maybe the logic is that it's some kind of like spirit bomb. I mean, you know. We don't know how the rules of this world works.
All right. Oh, no.
What are you picking up, though, after you kill them? Is it like an experience orb? It's the blue thing, right? It looks a lot like the explosives that they're throwing at you. Or am I crazy? I think they're a different color.
That thing that I just picked up?
Yeah.
I'm not really sure, to be honest.
You have a counter going above your gold. I wonder if you can trade it in for something, or maybe if you get like a magic ability? You have enough gold to do it. Yeah, bombs! Oh, grenades. Yeah, grenades!
Oh, so it's an actual item? Like, oh, it's an ability. Okay, so if I do like that.
And it has a regeneration, a cooldown, if you will.
Ow.
Huh.
Okay, did that give me more life? I can't tell.
No, you've been at 45 for a little while.
Yeah, I know. What does this do? Hey. Yeah, power scroll. What do I want? Let's go with skills.
Skill power increased. I assume that's things like the bombs. So right off the bat, I think we do have a lot of a good variety of enemies, right? Like we have the guys that just throw stuff at you. We have the melee guys, and we have shield guys. And that's sort of like the gambit, right, of all the basics.
I lost 10 cells. Oh, so are we doing a...
So you're collecting cells.
Okay, so... Oh, now he's actually here watching it. Oh. So, wait. Okay, so I lost 10 cells. So is this going to be a...
And all your money.
Yeah, I mean, that's... Yeah.
Good job, buddy.
Oh, look at that guy up there. I didn't realize that. Giant skeleton.
Whoa!
Right?
Nice.
I want this hand axe. Can I have that?
I think your weapon's probably better.
Doesn't seem to be going on that well for you now, does it? No. It's fine. Have you noticed how everything seems a little different each time? No. You'd almost think that this island was alive. Ridiculous, really, don't you think?
Huh, crazy that you mentioned that.
All right, this time we're going with the bow. Done.
Yeah.
All right. Probably just because I didn't take full advantage of the bow. Ah, wow, that was a lot farther than you normally go.
Woof.
Oh, man, really? Come on. Hit it.
So I guess that text with the that one dude was basically to be like, this is a procedurally generated game.
Yeah.
I wonder though if it's still possible to find the cells that you dropped, kind of Dark Souls style.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering about when it was like, oh, the cells.
Right? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like that would be the main reason they would differentiate between like dropping cells compared to losing cells.
Mm-hmm.
The question really is then, what determines where the cells are in the newly generated map? Because that's a little more complicated,
good point, right? Hmm.
If you can go pick it up, that's a very interesting design challenge. Also, I think that was a secret up on the left.
Very possible. Up on the left?
I think I saw a little symbol. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
When you're adjacent to it, it shows a little, like, glyph.
So that was around the same area that the last secret was at.
Oh, okay. I mean, that makes sense. It's a good way of teaching the player early on when they're still kind of figuring things out. I guess they don't have to keep it the same, but I guess if they're procedurally generating everything, then maybe that's just their method of being like...
Okay, so obviously, maybe this rub thing is like something that I can do
later
once I've done things.
Yeah, I would have thought that maybe it'd heal you. What does the circle do?
The circle's a teleporter, like, you know.
Oh, so if we find something later on... Oh,
yeah.
Yes. I mean, it does less damage, but...
I don't care. Boom, look at that.
Oh, but that range, though.
Oh my god, okay.
I kind of wish you could fling back the bombs at the guys. Like...
That would be cool.
I mean,
I haven't really tried. Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
To be fair, that would definitely be a wish list item. But, like, we see so many of these bombs that it kind of just becomes annoying. Like, there's too much, I think.
I found a rune on the ground, and then I did this.
Whoa!
Okay.
Yeah, crossover. New challenge, kill them all. Just don't get hit. Okay. Don't get hit.
Nope.
Whoa.
Oh.
Nice save.
Oh, no, that's man.
Cheap shot. Okay, so what do you think they could have done? I think that there wasn't much that we could have done to know that that was going to collapse on us, other than it looking like, you know, kind of thin.
Yeah.
Do you think that there's something more they could have done to make that kind of more obviously like a, hey, this is going to break apart? Like, we traditionally in games see, like, a stone square with cracks on it or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Or, like, you know, they give, like, a little tutorial showing that if an enemy walks on it, the same thing happens.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose it would be a little difficult to... I think you can jump through that. Gesundheit.
I've actually been interested in looking at...
From a tutorial standpoint, though, teaching the player about that mechanic in that challenge would be a pretty awkward place to teach them that.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess you would just have to kind of accommodate that. If you did want to teach them that through that kind of style, you would just have to say, like, has the player seen this yet? If not, generate, you know, an enemy to fall down to their death or something. I imagine, though, the challenge there would be making that work in all circumstances. That could be the first time you encounter that. And that sort of speaks to the challenges of designing a procedurally generated game. Mm-hmm. Like, just tutorials are one of the hardest things to do for games like this, I think.
Oh, yeah, very much. Take a look? No, can't take
Unless you have, like, an area that's just like...
Oh, did I go through a shield? Or
did.
Whoa, was it? I don't... Oh, aha, get me.
I like this whip. This whip is awesome.
Yeah, I'm very happy with whip, yeah.
How does the game feel? Like,
very fluid. I've actually I've been enjoying this. Oh, what did Grandy say? That's okay, I think I can get there.
Because that's like...
Ooh, much more teleporters.
Yeah, no joke. The game feel is honestly probably the most important thing for a game like this. Like, platformers especially rely on that, right? Like, action games, they often get away with a little bit more than they should be allowed to when it comes to game feel.
Yeah, that's fair.
But platformers, it's essential, right? It's like, imagine playing a platformer with as our friend describes splashy controls where you don't quite stop when you think you're going to stop.
Yeah, you have a little bit of a slide beforehand.
Yeah.
No, it's fairly responsive, honestly. But what I do, like, look at this whip. This whip is clearly an homage to original Castlevania.
Oh, yeah.
Original Castlevania, where it took time to wind the whip up. Boss.
Whoa.
Do we have time?
We have 4.5 minutes, so we're good.
Oh, wow.
You'll probably die or kill it first.
What's up, baby? Oh, maybe. Oh, no, maybe it's not fun.
They call me the Collector.
Oh.
I guess I'm about the closest you'll get to company down here. In exchange for cells you collect from your enemies, I can give you a few useful items. If you get your hands on some blueprints, I'll see if I can put together a few more experimental items. I like this guy.
Yeah, well, that's because he's you.
Can you tell?
Like,
if I were going to be an NPC in a game, I would love to be a character like this. Just like creepy shop.
I mean, you're like that in real life, so.
What are you buying?
What you buying? All right, cool. So I have just enough so I can get the bloodbath. Boom.
Oh, that's kind of a fun interface of spending your cells.
So the new weapon is unlocked.
Once again, Nathan, I feel like we're playing a game that's calling itself an alpha, but it's way too pretty to be a technical alpha. Are we wrong? Have I been taught what an alpha and beta is wrong? What did I go to school for?
Now how do I...
Question of the day, did my school team... Was my school wrong?
Ooh.
I'm just kidding.
Ooh, okay, wait. Ooh, okay, wait. Okay, wait.
You don't want the bow. Get rid of that bullshit. Also, you do have ammo, apparently, but it's like number of shots.
What does the sword do?
Until it replenishes?
Causes bleeding. Plus 20% damage. So basically, cut them first, and then run away.
Oh, Nathan.
What?
Hit LB. You can heal.
Oh, because Is that because of the potion? Oh, I've been wondering, because there was that heal button, which I guess is this, and let me guess. All right. Did I just use all the potions I could? Well, that's fine. I needed the health.
Potion. Or maybe it used up as many potions as you needed for health, but that was also all of them. Oh! Ah.
Oh, sweet. All right. Cool.
Oh, but you wasted your potions. It refilled your health, not your potions.
Really? Because I feel like it says LB right there, like I have a potion again.
Where?
Right down. Bottom screen.
Is it that 3?
Right next to the locked neck.
Oh shit, wow. That thing. Okay, never mind. So it's kind of a Dark Souls style of health.
Yeah.
Replenishing items. More or less, anyway. I mean, I'm sure other games did it before Dark Souls, but it's topical. Dark Souls is always topical these days.
I mean, you know, every generation there's at least one game that will, not just one game, but there are usually many games that will define what other games will look like.
These layers do. See, like, those are 2D assets. Those are very clearly 2D assets.
We were talking about the title screen earlier.
Well, it's also like, okay, so...
All right, what if I just open it instead of
They do
busting
other things, right? Like, obviously, they're trying to make the 3D art seem 2D. So at least they're trying there, right? They recognize that there needs to be a cohesive style between those things. But you also get things like, see the sun, and you see the little, like, particles floating around the area. Those are high resolution. Those aren't pixels. And so you get this weird mesh of different art styles that doesn't quite, like, not work, but it also doesn't quite work too. You kind of get what I mean?
Yeah, it's I feel like honestly in this game they've pulled it off better than most we've seen.
Yes, I agree with that. Whoa, ah! Undead
oh god. Oh my. Cut ya.
Oh geez, he's like a mini boss.
Yeah.
That's a lot of health.
Ow.
Use your health potions. Oh god,
Shit.
You have to hold it to heal. Maybe don't use your health potions. You're gonna die. You could run.
I can't run because I can't go back up. It was a clear drop. I lost 2 cells. I only had 2 cells.
But your upgrades were permanent, I think. Maybe.
Wow.
Probably. Hopefully.
Cool. Well, that's a good point to leave this episode. Jerks.
Yeah. I wonder if you can get those. Maybe
I have potions.
Oh, did you not have potions before?
Nope.
Oh.
I unlocked it through the collector.
But you don't have the blood sword thing.
I lost all the equipment and everything. I think the potions are a permanent thing that you...
But didn't you get the blood sword through that same guy?
Yeah, because I used the blood sword. And so I think now the blood sword can be found on a map, much like the whip was and all that stuff. But I think potions are just like it's, a temporary resource. You know what I'm saying? Like, temporary resource. Like, you can use it, but it can be refilled.
Yeah. Do you think that's a seed? See where it's counting up the time, like 44 seconds, 45? Do you think that
the number above it,
300,651, that's the seed number of the level generation?
Could absolutely believe that.
I love it when games give you seeds.
Oh, we talked about that too in what was it called? Loot Rascals.
Yeah.
It would be really cool. Loot Rascals, and shout out to the people, to the creators of the game. Loot Rascals did something very interesting where you could share your seed with your friend and have them try to beat your score on the exact same one.
So good. I just like seeing seeds in general, right? So like, oh yeah, because the blood sword's up there now.
Ah.
So that must mean that it can be generated in the world, because I don't think you can just go up there and break that.
Maybe.
Maybe that's exactly what he just explained. Yeah, because the health potion's also up there. Oh, yeah. Cool. That's a fun visual representation of the things you've unlocked. I like that. Nathan, this game's cool.
This game is really cool. We're going to play... Ooh, who are you?
Yeah, I think we should at least do another episode or two, yeah?
Absolutely.
Cool.
I know what you did.
Wait. I can't
Je connais tous vos petits secrets. I'm noting them down in my little book. That's my job. You've been killing things, I see.
Yeah.
Game stats coming soon. Cool. Fun. All right, yeah, let's come back to it.
Question of the day. Boy.
I think let's keep it a little bit generic for this one. How do you, what do you think the benefits are to a procedural generation in a metroidvania like this?
Ooh, yeah. I like that.
I guess. See you around.
Bye, everyone.